One of the things that cost me a lot of referrals when I was in private practice for personal injury patients, because I didn't understand it at first, how to utilize the piece of information I'm about to share with you. And at the end, I'll tell you exactly how you utilize it. But what I didn't understand was that it was like, you have salespeople that say, hey, the second sale to somebody who's already bought from you is always the easiest sale. It's a much easier sale. And you go, all right, that's sales technique. Well, that's life technique. That's office technique. That's practice technique. So what do I mean by that? Well, a lot of providers come to me from all over the country to help them get more personal injury patients into their clinics. And one of the things they want is more unattached cases. And unattached cases are the easiest because you're already growing your business. So some of you have 1,000, 5,000, 10,000 people in your database. You have 10,000 people in your database. You have 1,100 injury incidents in or more in that database every year. These people have already bought from you. They already trust you. The second sale is easier. Okay, now that sounds a little salesy, but the tip is you have to stay in communication with that database. Unless you just want no referrals and you want to seriously struggle and stress to build your practice, the most lucrative area of your practice where you can build referrals and gain more new patients or more, increased, hey, this patient was now in an accident, they're coming in to see me, is by staying in communication with your database, having very specific information. I'm not talking about ChatGPT. Everybody's doing ChatGPT. And I don't know, pretty soon everybody will know what's ChatGPT. I'm talking about the stuff that you think is important, the stuff that you think is important for these patients to understand, so that when they're in an accident, when they're in an injury, these are the things that you would instruct your son, your daughter, your wife, anybody that you really love. This is the extra stuff that you would say, this is what you got to do. You got to do it for all of them. And you need to let them know that. And when you can do that, man, it makes all the difference in the world, because you're not struggling so much for always having to be out there marketing. When you're new, yeah, you got to do that. But as you're consolidating your business, as you're growing your business, you want to use tips like this to make it so that you don't have to work as hard. And that's learning that and understanding that made a huge difference, both in my private practice and in every single one of my businesses.